Hey, this is Ryan of Happy, Healthy, Vegan. A couple weekends ago, I was just kicking back, flipping through the television channels, and I stumbled upon this show that I'd never seen before. I know there's all these weight loss shows, reality shows on now, and it's about time I finally caught one. This one's called Extreme Makeover Weight Loss, hosted by an apparently really famous trainer, Powell, and I just hopped in, just wanted to see what was going on and see what was the story. So he has this obese couple and he's going to work with them throughout the year, and the goal is to lose this enormous amount of weight to where they pretty much look like regular, people, regular non-overweight people. So I was wondering how he's going to accomplish such a major task in such a relatively short amount of time to drop all that weight. So, I'm following along here, and he works them hard, man. He takes them to the gym. They're doing all sorts of training with weights and resistance, and like I said, it looks pretty intense. It would leave me pretty exhausted. And on top of that, what I found objectionable was that he makes these people run. I'm talking people who are morbidly obese. Even obese should not be running. The body wasn't designed to handle the pounding extra weight puts on your joints and tendons. But what is he going to make you eat? And I really couldn't tell from this particular episode, at least. So I went straight to Chris's website. And as I kind of suspected, he's a calorie restrictor. He's trying to make you run a calorie deficit, a big time one, as I'll show you in a second. So let's take a look at what he says here on his site. The second bullet point, he says a calorie is a calorie. It doesn't matter where it comes from, whether it be from a donut or a carrot. So let me just stop right there, because those of us that know what's going on with the high carb, low fat vegan diet, 80-10-10, whatever you want to call it, knows that's a bunch of crap. First of all, let's look at someone like, say, Durian Rider, eating I just saw him last night on YouTube consume over 7,000 calories in one day, and he didn't really do that much activity that day. And someone like myself, I don't eat as much as he does typically. I have maybe more like 4,000 calories a day. But the point is, both Harley, Durian Rider, and myself are slim, and we're getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer the longer we stay on this high carb vegan diet. And for Chris and all calorie restrictors, it's all about eating or taking in fewer calories than your basal metabolic rate, which means how many calories your body needs just to function, just to stay alive, not to have you run or do any exercise, just to, in theory, just lay down and do nothing all day. So he wants to undercut that 500 calories a day deficit. That'll get you, he says, 1 pound of weight loss a week. And if you want to be super hardcore, 1,000 calories a day deficit to get 2 pounds of weight loss per week. Well, this sucks. This is really difficult to do, and it sucks, particularly if you're trying to do more, as these people are physically. They're exercising, they're working out intensely. I see what they're doing. They're burning tons of glycogen, they're burning tons of calories. Yet he wants them to eat less, but that's exactly when you need to eat more. Your body needs the fuel. Think about it. If you need a certain amount of calories just to lay down all day, but you're burning way more from exercising, why in the hell would you want to eat fewer calories than what your body needs? And this can't be sustainable in the long run. Sure, it'll get you sick, it'll make you lose weight because you're not feeling right, because you feel like crap. And let me show you what happens when you do this for too long.
That's just a lot, man. This is too much. I can't perform at the level of my job and do this and daily life.
Is everything okay with you and Rachel?
There's no happiness anymore. It's this crap, this stuff, and then work. I kind of got to take this reduced role so that I can do this, which I'm awful at too.
So what kind of horrible low carb, low calorie meals are these people eating to feel so horrible and depressed about life? Well, let's take a look. On his site, he has a low carb breakfast, which strangely I actually had more carbohydrates than his high carb breakfast, but we'll leave that be. I punched all the ingredients in a chronometer, and this low carb breakfast, it's really a high protein breakfast. Both of those breakfasts, high carb and low carb, are 30% calories from protein. But what I want to point out is that it's only 242 calories. I assume you have these low carb breakfasts on your off days, the days you're not working out, but you still need calories to function. Remember your basal metabolic rate, and you need calories to recover from the heavy workouts that Chris made you do the day before. But I stop here. Why have just one banana? Why can't you have 5 or 10 plus like I do every morning and have the energy that I need to work, to do email, or to go out and run or play tennis or basketball or ride my bike 40 miles. Why? Oh, I forgot, because Chris's diet sucks. He has that horrible assumption that a calorie is a calorie. So if you're getting 1,000 calories for breakfast, it doesn't matter it's from a high carb vegan source like bananas. It might as well have came from donuts, in his own words. So it shows you how his diet is not sustainable. You can't live like that forever. You can't live constantly, every day, week in, week out, year in, year out, because health and fitness is something you measure on the scale of years, not just trying to look good for like something that's going to happen like a wedding in 2 months. You have to have a diet that is sustainable, and under eating by 500 to 1,000 calories a day is not sustainable. You're going to crash, you're going to bonk, you're going to hate life, you're going to be miserable and want to give up. I never have that feeling. I'm eating tons of calories. I don't work out nearly as hard as these poor guys do. High carb, low fat, vegan diet. Don't be afraid of calories if they're coming from high carbohydrate, vegan plant sources. So you know, post your questions and comments down below. Tell me what you think. You know, do you think this diet of Chris's is the bomb? I think it sucks. So until next time, guys, remember, keep it carb, baby. Keep it carb.